Well, hey there folks, and welcome back once again to the Hop House. It's Eddie here. Time for another beer review. What we're going to do now is do a batch of beer reviews from a certain brewery. If you're new to this channel, if you just found us here on YouTube, then go on, give us that thumbs up, give us a like, share and subscribe. This is the Hop House. We like hoppy beer, we like good house music. We're on the beer side, and we're looking at Vocation beers. Now, Vocation Brewery, probably one of my favourite craft brewers, especially from the Yorkshire region. Being a Yorkshire lad makes me proud, I tell thee. So they're from Hebden Bridge, sort of halfway between Halifax and Manchester, on the way to Todmorden, if you know that neck of the woods. It's a cracking little town. It's one of those little towns where they don't have anything chain-owned, bar co-op. They don't have Costas and Starbucks and McDonald's and whatever. It's all independent kind of places, and they've got a tap room there. Their actual brewery is on like a hilltop in the middle of nowhere, but they've really grown. They've gone into supermarkets. You can have your sort of feelings on how you feel about craft breweries going into supermarkets. At the end of the day, the majority of the stuff that we do here on the channel is what's available in the supermarket. It's what you can get hold of as well as me. But I put an order in with Vocation Brewery because I love them that much. So I got myself a t-shirt, look, it says Vocation on the front and Life and Death on the back. Life and Death. We've already done it on the channel. It's their core, probably the most core beer of theirs. 6.5% IPA. Mwah, beautiful. But we're going to run through and do a few of their other beers. Now, they have had a bit of a rebrand. They've changed the logo, they've changed the look of their cans. So this t-shirt is sort of a blend of old and new. So that Vocation there, writing, is their new font, if you like. Font is the word I'm looking for. Their new font. But the Life and Death, of course, is their old branding. But that has all changed. So we're going to kick off with their sort of entry beer, if you like. Are you ready to rock and roll? Because it's their Vocation. Okay, so from Vocation Brewery, this is their bread and butter. It's a 3.9%. It's their best bitter, if you like. It's not a best bitter, it's a pale ale, but it's their entry level beer. But this is the new design can. So there's the new design. So the old design, a bit like that, it's black writing and it's something and something. All their core beers are something and something. That's just how they've decided to go about their core beers. But they have changed the branding significantly. So this is Vocation bread and butter, down as a dry hopped pale ale, 3.9%. 440 milliliter can. So the new branding got a big V in it, and in the V various sort of artwork, logos or whatever which is supposed to correspond with the name of that beer. So this has got some sort of axe and a wood hut. Not quite sure what that's got to do with bread and butter. I'm sure Vocation will know. Go have a look on the website, vocationbrewery.com. I'm sure they will let you know the relevance of the artwork. It's stunning though. It's really quite nice. I know after the ooh-ah that Hobgoblin had, and which would add with the rebranding of the Hobgoblin. Look, I've got Hobgoblin Gold there. Look how plain it is compared to how it used to be. I've been through all that. You know what? I'm over it. It doesn't look like a bad kind of artwork. As long as it tastes the same, I'm not really that bothered. Should we get it out into a glass? So, speaking of the old logo, as I say, this and that is the new sort of print. There's the old logo. So Vocation, it had like an eyeball on it, and then the S 2015. So there you go. That's what the old Vocation-y job is like. I've got some of the older cans as well that we'll do. So we'll sort of go back and forth from old and new. Right, let's get this out into the glass. 440ml can. I can't remember how much this was now. I ordered 2 cans of it anyway. I have had this before on cask. I've never had it in a can before, but I've had it on cask. In fact, one of my local pubs has kind of got it coming up rather soon on cask. So there's your beer in the glass. It's very pale. There's clarity there. It's quite see-through. It's not really a hazy sort of beer. Never claims to be. Vocation logo on the front. Good levels of carbonation. Nice white head on it. Or jig. Yeah, looks like a decent sort of Blondie style entry level beer. It's like a blonde ale, really. Dry hopped pale ale, I think it says. Dry hopped pale ale. 3.9%. It looks pretty good. Let's get the nose in there. We're going to give it a whiff. See what we can sniff. Ooh. It's very smelly. It stinks, but in a good way. Oh yeah, I'm getting some real sort of tangy grapefruit from that. Real tangy, zesty grapefruit. It's almost like blowing your nose off. Oh, grapefruit, lime, real sharp, zingy citrus fruits. Oh, it's quite pungent actually. It's pungent bitterness from dry, zingy. Oh. Oh. I reckon if you were forced to smell that for like a period of hours, it'd probably make your eyes water. Strong and zingy. Not getting any malt or anything like that. Again, look how light it is. So I've used a very, very light malt in this. But yeah, it's zesty, it's zingy, it's like, oh. Wow, that's really sharp. But it's sharp, but it doesn't feel forced. It's really weird. I've had other beers recently that sort of smell like it's been forced, whereas this, oh, it smells like, hello, I'm here. I may only be 3.9%, but I'm here and I want your attention. And that's kind of what it's saying to us. Right, shall we give it a try? Bottoms up, down the hatch. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Oh. Oh. That is everything an entry level craft beer, or even an entry level sort of cask ale, because this on cask is tremendous. A bit thicker on cask because you've got the hand pulled and the sparkler or the sprinkler, whatever you want to call it, that gives it the head. But to say that, the head on that is amazing. Right, we'll do a little bit of lacer vision for those that love the lacing, and then I'm going to run through some flavours and what I'm getting in this Vocation's bread and butter. So lacer vision brought to you by the Hop House. Apologies if the spotlight up here is going to affect, yeah, it's going to go in and out, but look at how it swirls around in the glass. It is absolutely divine. The way that it chases the bottom of the head, absolutely unreal. Swirl it around, jig, jig, jig. Look at it. Look at that. It's magic. Oh, so got a little bit of sweetness, a bit of dank sort of sweetness coming through now. Maybe it's a little bit more malt. The more you jig it about with the thicker bit of the glass. I would never say in a million years that it tastes like it's 3.9%, because it doesn't. It's thicker than that. The mouthfeel is like medium. It's medium mouthfeel. It's nice. It sort of goes around the inside of your mouth. It sort of coats the outside, your cheeks. It's absolutely, it's just out of this world, especially for 3.9%. And then you've got the flavour. Oh, zestiness. Straight down the side of the tongue. It is lemony, limey, tad grapefruity. Oh, and it's still there. And this is a 3.9% beer, right? So this is entry level sort of, you can drink a lot of that, you know, a good few pints of it without feeling K-lied. It's a tremendous beer. Whoa. Aftertaste, sharp and zingy. Aftertaste is there. sticking around. It's really, really, really hoppy and nice. Tart, zingy aftertaste, bitey, bit piney as well. Oh, beautiful. Right, we'll read. I'm not quite sure what other things they give you on the can here. Oh no, they do give you more information than they used to on the old cans. Excuse me, that was disgusting. Felt good though. Bread and butter. A satisfying reward that's always worth the hard work. With layers of US hops combined with British malts, our fresh and easy drinking dry hopped pale is a solid staple that delivers every time. Proof that the simple things in life are often the best. It says it's piney, fresh and citrusy, and I totally agree with that. Soak up refreshing flavours. Put my teeth back in. Soak up refreshing flavours and aromas of pine, peach, lychee and citrus. Finished off with a smooth, rounded bitterness. Your hops are Simcoe and Mosaic. Should have picked out Mosaic in that, you know. I really should. Simcoe and Mosaic. So that is your pine needle to a T. Oh, it's really cool. Yeah, the dankness is really there on the smell now. It's that piney dankness, like a pine forest, dank, but a little bit of sweet. It's a really odd smell to kind of explain. But yeah, it's like walking through a pine forest, but then there's a little bit of sweetness in the middle. Like, don't know what the sweetness is. It's been a while since I've had that on cask, I have to say. And it is coming up in one of my local pubs. It's on their beers forthcoming list. I'm going to have to get myself down and have a pint of it because that is absolutely brilliant. Okay, it's got Mosaic in it. I love Mosaic hop, but that's the new branding. The old logo is a bit like this with the something and some bread and butter. But the writing was this yellowy orange colour, but it was a black canvas as such. Whichever version you get of it, whichever logo, go and check it out. Vocation Brewery hit the spot yet again. Absolutely fantastic. It's got to be 2 thumbs up from me in terms of how I rate it. If you're new to the channel, I'll give it a thumbs up if I'd buy it again. 2 thumbs up means where can I get it again? Thumbs down means no thanks. In the middle's like, I'd drink it again if I got it bought for me kind of thing. So 2 thumbs up from me. It is fantastic. What a beer. Vocation, they really know what is their bread and butter. Right, we've got a couple more Vocations coming up, so stick around, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you for another beer review right here on the Hop House. Ciao for now, people.